From the fakest apology in YouTube history.
There's nothing I can say that's an excuse. I'm just sorry. I did that 6 years ago.
To arguably the best one.
So as you can see, I said, hey Ching Chong Wing Wong, shake your King Kong Ding Dong. Sorry that was racist, I'm bad at rap songs. It's awful, it doesn't need to exist. It's inexcusable, it's not okay. I'm incredibly sorry if this offended you. Then, now, whenever. It doesn't need to exist.
Here's the creators with the best to worst apologies, starting off with Colleen Ballinger. If you've been on YouTube for a while, you've probably heard of Miranda Sings. Colleen was once a massive YouTube sensation with her own Netflix show and a loyal fanbase. But on the 28th of April 2020, a YouTuber named Adam McIntyre released a video accusing Colleen of inappropriate behavior, including sending him lingerie when he was underage.
So, this was what I was sent. I don't even know, sorry, I don't know which way this goes. This is what I was sent, okay. Am I doing like a haul for you? I don't know. And then, I hate touching it. Then, these. I don't know which way they go, but these as well.
This accusation led to one of the most infamous YouTube moments, Colleen's ukulele apology.
I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that I feel like I'm talking to my friends, but in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there. There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me. I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability.
What should have been a moment to take responsibility turned into a bizarre performance that left many of us cringing and probably with air bleeding. And honestly, I apologize for making you hear that again. Now, while Colleen couldn't take accountability and deliver what's considered one of the worst apologies, MatPat have shown a lot of people on how to handle controversy. On the 5th of June 2022, MatPat uploaded a video discussing clues to scrap Five Nights at Freddy's alternate reality game. But what he didn't expect was for some of his fans to take things way too far. They began searching for clues in real-life locations and harassing local businesses in Utah mentioned in the FNAF books. Now, MatPat could have ignored this or even just say, I have no control over my fans. But instead, he took responsibility. He released a video apologizing to the businesses and acknowledging the unintended consequences of his content.
Just to be absolutely crystal clear beyond a reasonable doubt, stop. Please stop. I don't know if you can tell, but I was not expecting this. And honestly, this issue caught all of us off guard. I never wanted or intended anyone to bother real people, and it's never ever acceptable to harass an individual or a place of business. Period. End of story. To those business owners, those members of the community, individuals who may have felt harassed or burdened by this, I am sorry. I am so sorry. It was never my intention to cause issues for people or businesses.
This is how you handle a situation where even though the behavior wasn't directly your fault, you still take accountability. And honestly, I'm glad he did this as a lot of young people look up to him, so it showed off a great example on how to handle things like this. But not everyone can handle their own mess as well as MatPat. Take social repost for example. After his ex-girlfriend Jacqueline Glenn publicly exposed him for cheating, he was forced to respond. Instead of offering a heartfelt apology, he gave us an emotionless explanation. In his video, he tried to provide context for his actions, and he blamed Jacqueline for trusting him to be loyal.
And she kind of took me on with the thought that she could fix me, and that, you know, there's a lot of good parts that she saw in me, and you know, I commend her for that. But at the same time, you know, everyone did warn her, and
what an ironclad defense, fucking bulletproof. Jacqueline, you knew what you were getting into. People warned you. You should have expected this from me. You knew this was gonna happen. You shouldn't have been surprised. You knew I was gonna put my small pee-pee into other lady buttholes. This shouldn't have come as a surprise. This is your fault. It's incredible. He kind of just blames her for this whole thing happening. You should have expected it. This was going to happen and people told you.
His video felt like a checklist of damage control tactics rather than a sincere apology. Social reposts missed the opportunity to genuinely own up to his mistakes. But on the other hand, The Manny Show took a much more sincere approach. When people thought he had issued a copyright strike against Ingwen's video titled Why Everyone Hates The Manny Show, accusations of him abusing the copyright system started to fly. And as we all know, YouTube's copyright system can easily be abused. But instead of letting the narrative spiral out of control, Manny responded within just 10 days. He posted a video explaining the situation and offering a genuine apology.
Ahead of VidCon, I hired an agent to help me manage my monetization sharing, and they went beyond by filing a copyright claim on Ngwen's video and flagging some others. So as soon as we learned what had happened, we immediately contacted Ngwen to see the video, found no issue with the video, and contacted YouTube to reinstate the video and make things right with Ngwen. I immediately fired the agent. I also contacted YouTube to remove any claims against any other videos that may have been caught up in this bullshit. I take full responsibility. To those outraged by this, I am genuinely sorry with what has happened.
His ability to address the issue quickly and sincerely made this one of the best apologies video in recent memory. This is what taking control of your narrative looks like. Now, let's shift gear to Liver King, aka Brian Johnson. Liver King built a massive following by showing off his insane physique, and constantly claiming it was the result of his ancestral lifestyle. No drugs, just hard work and raw liver, apparently. But in late 2022, More Plates More Date exposed him for spending $11,000 a month on performance-enhancing drugs. And 3 days after he was exposed, Liver King uploaded an apology video, but instead of owning up to the deception with sincerity, he framed his steroid use as something he did because his fans were hurting themselves and, oh yeah, he's rich.
Before social media, I was rich and anonymous, and after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous, and I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye. Yes, I've done steroids, and yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. While spreading the message, I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I've ever taken steroids, I've always said no, I don't touch this stuff, not gonna touch this stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie.
It was a weak attempt to deflect responsibility, and the apology came off as self-serving. Liver King's apology stands out as one of the most pathetic attempts at damage control, and trying to justify it with excuses. But if you compare that to PewDiePie's apology, it's the complete opposite. During a PUBG livestream, PewDiePie used the N-word, sparkling widespread outrage, which is quite normal. But instead of doubling down or making excuses, he posted a straightforward apology titled, My Response. He acknowledged that he used the worst word I could possibly think of, and he expressed disappointment in himself and made it clear that there was no excuses for his actions.
It was something that I said in the heat of the moment. I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it just sort of slipped out. And I'm not gonna make any excuses to why it did, because there are no excuses for it. I'm disappointed in myself because it seems like I've learned nothing from all these past controversies. And it's not that I think I can say or do whatever I want and get away with it. That's not it at all. I'm just an idiot. But that doesn't make what I said or how I said it okay. It was not okay. I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed anyone. Being in the position I am, I should know better. I know I can't keep messing up like this. And I owe it to my audience and to myself to do better than this, because I know I'm better than this.
PewDiePie's apology worked because it was honest, direct, and he took full responsibility. But unfortunately, not everyone can pull off a sincere apology, and this brings us to Laura Lee. In 2018, all racist tweets from Laura resurfaced, and her apology video didn't do her any favors. She opened the video with,
In this video, it's been so hard. So much possible. It's hard. It's probably the hardest things I've ever done.
but what I still don't understand is what's so hard about admitting that you were wrong. Instead of taking real accountability, she broke into a dramatic, tearless cry that many called out as fake.
I'm so sorry to you guys. I'm so sorry for disappointing you. It hurts me so bad.
It felt like an attempt to gain sympathy rather than a genuine expression of remorse. Laura Lee's apology will go down in YouTube history as one of the fakest and worst one, whereas Jenna Marbles' apology could be considered one of the most genuine apologies we've ever seen. In 2020, Jenna uploaded a video titled A Message, where she addressed past content that had offended people.
This is the end of the video where I took my wig off. I don't know how else to say this, but it doesn't matter, because all that matters is that people were offended and it hurt them, and for that I am so unbelievably sorry that this isn't okay, and it hasn't existed on the internet for a long time because it's not okay.
She didn't try to make excuses, she didn't try to shift the blame, and she just took full responsibility for her actions.
Here's the clip. I will play it for you. Here, hold on, let me remind you. So as you can see, I said, hey Ching Chong Wing Wong, shake your King Kong Ding Dong. Sorry that was racist, I'm bad at rap songs. It's awful, it doesn't need to exist. It's inexcusable, it's not okay. I'm incredibly sorry if this offended you. Then, now, whenever. It doesn't need to exist. It shouldn't have existed. I shouldn't have said that.
What made Jenna's apology stand out was her honesty. She acknowledged that she wasn't proud of her past and expresses genuine regret. But sadly, in the same video, she announced that she was going to leave YouTube.
For now, I just can't exist on this channel. Hopefully I've taken down anything that would upset someone. And I hope you know that that's just not my intent. That's not what I ever set out to do, to hurt anyone's feelings or to make anyone feel bad. So I'm just, I don't want to be like upset while I say this, so give me a second. So I think I'm just gonna move on from this channel for now. I don't know if that's forever. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I want to make sure that the things that I put into the world are not hurting anyone. And yeah. I'm just gonna stop.
Her decision to leave YouTube afterwards left a lot of people heartbroken, including myself, because funny enough, I used to watch her a lot when I was a kid. But what she did also showed how seriously she took the situation. Even now, her video remains one of the better examples for how to properly apologize. A good apology can go a long way in rebuilding trust, but only if it's done right.